On the last video we filmed, we ended up going to NA Performance to get the SI fitted with a bigger turbo from Rv6. This one here is their journal bearing. They do offer a ball bearing version of the drop-in turbo, but this one is more than enough for what I was looking for. After the installation, we started our process of doing an E-tune with John Vega over at Variable, paired with a Ktuner. After 12 revisions of going back and forth, we were finally done with our 91 octane and E85 flex fuel tune and ended up using an E30 tune. In this video, I do talk a lot about my experience and what I think about the turbo, and we'll be doing some wide open throttle pulls. Sorry for the delay, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. This turbo, it's freaking sweet. Throttle right here, it's like 6-7 psi, and it's still kicking in really good. Like, I caught up to speed, I kept up, like whatever you want to call it, like it's really good. But whenever you downshift and you punch it, that's when it really kicks in. I'll go ahead and do a quick second gear for you guys. That was really entertaining, and I'm in the back roads right now, so it rained the last couple days, so I gotta be very careful coming in and out of these roads. And that's another thing for you guys. While I was data logging on 91, I personally don't think it was worth me showing you guys how the car was, because in all honesty, when I was on my E30 tune on my stock turbo, it was definitely faster than 91 on a big turbo, hands down. It pushed so much more torque. I think I was pushing 315 foot-pounds of torque and about 263 wheel horsepower. Out of a stock turbo, that's not bad, you know, considering you get all that torque down low. When I switched over to this one and I did my first 91 pull, you guys saw it, I was like, okay, lag, boom, then it started kicking in. But because it was such low PSI, I think it was on 19 PSI when I did the very first pull on it, and being on 91, it definitely limited the timing. Okay, so let me break it down to you guys. When I was doing my 91 E-tune, everything was going smooth. It wasn't until John decided to give it a little bit more timing, or advanced timing is what he called it. The car did not like that. My knock control shot up after I did a 1 through 4th gear pull, and I pretty much maxed it out on redline on 4th gear. The car did not like it. The knock control shot up, and it was very sluggish afterwards. So then he toned it down. We did another one. Car did a little bit better. Then he toned it down again. And on the last revision on 91, it was perfect. My knock control stays where it's at. The car loves everything. The car actually likes the bigger turbo, to be honest, considering it's less torque. So, and that's something that people always say, oh, when you go bigger turbo, it's actually gonna strain the engine less. To a certain extent, yes. That's mainly because you're not pushing as much torque anymore. On average, when I see people get bigger turbos, normally it's lower horsepower, higher torque. Now it just switches. It's higher horsepower, lower torque. Every now and then you'll see it like pretty even, like 310 and 305 horsepower and torque. Afterwards, once my 91 tune was done, we started adding some E85. So I am actually back on a E30 tune on this car. So again, like I mentioned it before, the nice thing about a flex fuel tune is you can do 91 and you can do E30, you know. If you want to put more E85 in the car, talk to your tuner and see what he recommends. John recommended me to do E30 on my car. That's typically what you see on this platform. With everything done to the car, by the way, all the mods are in the description, but with everything done to the car, I'm gonna assume definitely over 300. This is definitely over 300 horsepower. You know, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna say like 310, 315 horsepower. which as a matter of fact, it does feel like that, like 310. My butt dyno says 310 or 315 wheel horsepower. Torque, it's definitely gonna stay under 300, if not like barely at 300. I'd say like no lower than like 290. Yes, obviously it's not dyno, this is an E-tune. We don't know what the car is really pushing, but that's gonna change because I'm actually gonna put the car on a dyno again to see what the car made. Now, why did I go with an E-tune? Why didn't I go with a dyno tune? Why did I go through all the process of doing like 12 revisions on the car? Honestly, I'm not trying to push high numbers. I didn't see the point in spending more money on a proper dyno tune to push the car to its limit. Yes, I know when you put it on a dyno, the tuner can easily turn it down a little bit. He has a better visual of it. But, and I will repeat this, and I probably keep saying this, there are only a few tuners here on the West Coast that I trust with the 1.5 liter SI Civic platform. Type R's, different. There's a bunch of different Honda tuners here. Dardon, Bruno, just to name a few, that can tune on Honda very, very, very well. But when it came to the 1.5 liter, I have Ktuner. Not a lot of people, for some reason on the West Coast, tune on Ktuner. I don't know why. So, with the 1.5 platform in general, off-the-shelf tunes are so popular because you literally just download it into your Ktuner or Honda and you just get up and go. So, essentially, it's kind of what I did, but it was all custom tuning to my air-free ratios, which, according to John, he said we pretty much maximized the fuel system on the car. I am not a tuner, so I just go with what he says. Drivability with the car, it's not that much different. It is actually very, very easy. The only difference is you have to downshift when you want to go faster. With my stock turbo, because I had so much low torque on the bottom end, all I had to do was just give it a little bit of gas in 4th and 5th gear, you know? Around the city, I could do the same thing, but when I'm on the highway and I'm in 6th gear, I have to go to 5th. Like, I can't just give it a little bit of gas in 6th gear, you know? Plus, even with the stock turbo, I never wide open throttle in 6th gear. I'm just stating that fact just in case there's people out there that, oh, you're not supposed to give it a lot of throttle. Like, look, I know. But when I'm passing somebody on the freeway, when I had that much torque down low, I didn't see a necessity to downshift. Drivability, it's not that much harder, it's not that much easier than driving on the stock turbo. So long as you have the proper supporting mods. Like, yes, you can be full bolt-on, those are your supporting mods, but with a bigger turbo, definitely a clutch is recommended. I am running the Enkei Type R Retrofit clutch from NA Performance, which is the custom clutch that Emmanuel sells and installs. So I have that done. Head studs are already done. ARP head studs are in the car. All the stuff that's gonna help me take care of the car has been done to the car. You know, I changed the oil every 3,000 miles instead of 5,000 miles now. And I use 5W30 to thicken it up, and it helps out. And plus, that's actually what's recommended when you upgrade the turbo. That way you have a little bit of thicker oil. Nothing really changed, except like right now I'm in 3rd gear going 30 miles an hour. If I floor it, it's gonna lag. But that's what comes with big turbos. And honestly, I kind of got used to it. I actually like the lag now because it gives it that dramatic effect of hold on, hold on, hold on, and go. Now, the turbo noises, it's not what you expect. It's not as loud as you would want it to be. You know, when people think of turbo, you think of the su-su-su or the like it. Like, you don't use, I still get my whoosh from my intake, and I still get a little bit of the turbo spewing noise because it's not that big of a turbo. So the noises in cabin, not that much different. It's definitely louder than stock. You can definitely hear it, but it's nothing over dramatic, if that makes sense. That was like halfway through 3rd. car just wants to keep going, man. It seriously wants to keep going. This car definitely is just, it's a 1.5 liter. Like, you are very limited on this car, but when you find the limitation and you just go just a little bit underneath it, dude, you're gonna have a really good time with this car, man. This platform, it's funny. This platform is just funny because with just a simple tune and a downpipe, you pick up so much power. And what's funny, because I'm gonna be very direct with it. This is the fastest car I've ever owned. Not driven, but owned. And it's everything I wanted in a daily driver. You know, the reliability, I haven't had any issues. I'm at 65,000 miles and counting. And I think that's why I really appreciate this car a lot, is because I don't always drive it crazy. I only drive it crazy on camera for you guys. And I know I'm saying crazy, but like, I only drive it like this for you guys on camera. Like, every now and then, yeah, I'll do a pull for me just to like put a smile on my face. But in all reality, I only do this for you guys. Does he wanna play? Car moves for what it is. Oh, there's that Subaru Rumble. He's way up there. I'm not even gonna bother because it's already at a stop sign. Still out of perfect knock control. Chef kiss. Every gear, this car just wants to keep going, and it's begging for more. Like, the rev limiter got raised up to 7,000 RPM, so it doesn't stop at 6,500 anymore. And that's so that I can stay in the power band even longer. Yes, it's safe to rev up to 7,000 RPMs. The reason why you don't rev to 7,000 RPMs on a stock turbo is because, should I wait here? Is because you just run out of turbo. Like, there's no point to revving a stock turbo up to 7,000 RPMs. You're not gonna be there the entire time. So driving this every now and then like that is perfectly fine. But like, from third gear, tell you and take my word for it, the speed that I just hit was pretty cool. I have to constantly look at my speedometer because I will forget that I'm you know. This has been such an awesome experience. And one thing I do like about doing the E-Tune, so here's the thing, going back to the E-Tune, I personally love it, but I also hated it. Let me explain, because it is a pro and con to it. So, dyno tuning, awesome. Always recommend it. But, like I stated, there isn't a lot of people here that I trust with this platform. So, the next best thing, and I say it, the next best thing is an E-Tune. You get a custom E-Tune. The pros about it is you get to experience it, like, hands-on. Here, you data log for him, drive 15 minutes around the city, drive 15 minutes on the highway, then you do a pull, send that to him. rinse and repeat until he tells you to switch it up. And every time you get a revision, he makes the car a little bit faster, you know, because that's how you play it the safe way, just a little bit faster. Until he says, okay, we maxed it out on pump gas, let's switch over to E85. All right, then we start doing it like that, you know. So and every time you just feel it get faster and faster till you're just like, yo, is this really, like, is this my car? Like, it's such a cool experience. The bad thing about it is you have to find the roads. You have to find specific roads. So when I max out 4th gear, I have to find a road that is safe. So what I end up doing is I drive to Mexico, and at night, because, you know, reasons, and that's when I start data logging. That's why I wasn't really recording the whole session, because at night nobody really you don't want to see me driving at night. It's boring, you know. It's really boring. All right, 1st gear. That was down. Still knock control at 0.49. Hey, yo! Other than me botching 1st gear because I don't launch my car from 1st gear, that got there pretty quick. So that was a pull I did at night. But like overall, guys, an E-Tune it's just as good. It's funny when people say, no, that tune is bad, you should go with so-and-so, you should go, like, look, if you trust your tuner, go with them. What I will say is John Vega from Faribault, Derek Robinson from IMW, like, they know what they're doing. On stock turbo, I was tuned with D-Rob. On my upgraded turbo right now, I'm with John, you know, and I had a really good opportunity to get a tune from John, so I said yes. And I've always wanted to try it out. And honestly, he's just as informative and just as knowledgeable on this as any other good tuner out there, you know. So he's also not paying me to say this, guys, but he knows his shit. Like, he knows what he's talking about. And it's funny when you guys are looking at like off-the-shelf tunes, they're both still good tunes. The TSP Stage 1, Stage 2, whatever you want to call, the Faribault Stage 1, Stage 2, like they're both fine. Because this person blew this up, because this person blew that up. Guys, I'm at 65,000 RPMs. I haven't had any major issues, so I don't know what to tell you, you know? And I know somebody that has the TSP tune. My best friend Hector, he's on the Stage 1, the Stage 1.5, whatever it's called. He's on the TSP tune. And he's almost at 100,000 miles. Maybe, if not, maybe he passed it. I don't remember. He hasn't had any issues. So, I don't know what to tell you guys when you guys say you guys broke this, or you know somebody that broke that. But as of right now, the car's treated me very well. And I'm very impressed with how this platform is, and as a matter of fact, as how this car has treated me. You know, I get good gas mileage. Now I have the cool turbo that I've always wanted. The drivability is amazing. The features are great. Like, I feel like this is the perfect daily driver. You know, it handles great. I still have yet to take it to the back roads, which I will. But I don't know if I could ask for any more, you know. Yes, the Type R exists, but for what I paid for, because I got this new, what I paid for back in the day, and I say like it's a long time, but like, dude, this is more than enough. So anything more, I'm just asking for trouble. I really hope you guys like this video. I like doing these willingly, not because I have to. You know, last year I forced myself to pump out a video every 7 to 10 days, if not once a week, and it just wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't how I wanted it to come out, and the quality was just so down. Like it wasn't what I saw myself as making these videos. Granted, right now my videos are gonna go up and my videos are gonna go down, but as far as I see it, I'm having more fun doing videos this way, taking my time making them, than coming out with a video that just isn't gonna do well. You know, because I don't know, I don't want to get too much into it, but I still have videos coming out, guys. I'm not quitting YouTube. It's just not my main priority right now, especially since I have baby girl on the way. So and she should be here in April, so I don't know how much more it's gonna affect it, but for me being into cars and me still wanting to do stuff to this car, because as of right now, I did everything that I wanted to off my bucket list for this car. There are a few other things that I would love to do, like a big brake kit. I would really like to wrap the car just to give it a different color. There is already 2 colors that I'm having my mind on, but as you all know, a big brake kit, the one that I want, I don't know, like $1,500. The wrap that I want, I don't know, like $3,000, maybe $3,500. So it's not easy just to say, just to go do it, you know. And for everybody wondering, now that I have a bigger turbo, am I gonna build the block? Am I gonna get PPG gears or whatever the case is? I know Rv6 has gear 3rd and 4th right now, that you can upgrade. That way you have a stronger and safer 3rd and 4th gear, because that's the weak points of these cars. But my hypothesis is that the way I drive my car, I don't think I need any of that. You know, dude, I barely push it. Like right now, I'm at half a tank. I just filled it up 2 days ago. But that's because I've been flooring it and data logging and doing this video for you guys, because this is the most I floor it. You know, like I said earlier in the video, I don't do a lot of this off camera. If you guys want me to continue doing videos like this and you guys want to help me out, just hit the like button. You guys, it goes a very, very long way just hitting that like button. The whole algorithm just is all over the place. I'm gonna try to get this car on the dyno as soon as possible. That way we all can see how much the car is really pushing. And yeah, I'll see you guys at another one. You guys have a good day. Peace.